Last, the last time you faced this defense, they held you to 17 points at home. What makes them a good defense?
I think they do a good job of, I think, taking away explosives. Playing bend but don't break kind of defense, and making the quarterback check the ball down and be smart. And they want to try to get you to push the ball in certain areas, and then they play really tight coverage, and it's almost like you can't miss. You got to be pinpoint accurate as a quarterback. You got to run the ball really well. So just overall, they got a really good defense. They understand the scheme, all the guys playing in it, and I think McDonald calls a great game. Game after game last year, if you actually watch the film, like he calls a great game overall, just his coverages, and I think everything sort of ties together throughout the game for those guys and how they play in it. So good scheme, good players, and that's what you get.
It's been like having Juwan back, and how does he look to you?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Obviously the energy that JJ brings, and when he steps on the field, and the dog mentality that he has, it's been great. And then dropping back and trusting in him to be where he needs to be, and picking up where we left off, it's been great. So obviously having him back has been sweet, and trying to get him in the right matchups, and get him the ball, and let him eat. So really excited that he's back for our team, and obviously as a quarterback, having one of my starting receivers out there. So
how quickly can you get back to where you were before you went out with the injury?
I think it's been pretty smooth so far. I think the practices that we've been together out in the field, we've honestly, like I said, picked up where we left off. I think over time, over the last couple of practices, it's been really good. Just talking about some routes and things, and getting reps, and throwing them some tight coverage balls, and for him to come down with them. Like it's been really good reps and timing and things that we've gotten at practice so far. So obviously we have a couple more days to get ready for this game together, and we're going to continue to hone in on the details and be ready. But obviously he's been in this situation before where he comes back from an injury and he gets put right back in and he picks up and goes. So JJ is really good with that.
You've had success up in Seattle targeting George, as you have in most places, but I guess how tight is that combination of you and him right now? Because it's looked really good throughout camp, and how much can part of that be traced to you guys spending time out in the Nashville outskirts?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, I've had a great camp together, and just I think just he understands our offense. I understand it, obviously, and for us to be able to go out and see the game the same way, and for him to be where he needs to be, and just the trust, the timing. I think we've gotten a lot of looks and reps together just over the years. And then obviously in the offseason, we train together and stuff, which is great. But the minute we step out on that field, man, it's just us playing ball. And, two guys that absolutely love the game. And we're always talking about every rep and who needs to be where and what we both can be doing better. So the communication part of it has been huge for us. And then you see it, on the field in the game. So obviously, hopefully, it doesn't matter where we're playing or anything. It's always, hey, you got to do your job, and we've had success in Seattle together, yes, but every single game is different. And but more than anything, I trust 85, and I know he's going to continue to be the consistent tight end that we need, and be where he's supposed to be, and I'm going to continue to throw him the ball.
You two have going this week, Iowa State.
We don't know yet. We've talked about a jersey or a helmet or something, but we got to finalize that. So, but come Saturday, man, Cyclones, baby.
For the fans out there who don't know, what is your nickname for Trent Williams, and kind of how did you give that to him?
My nickname for Trent Williams?
Yeah.
Or his for mine, or what?
No, yours for his.
What do I call him again? Oh, that, yeah. No, I think when I said that in an interview, they were asking me about, what's it like having Trent Williams block for you. So for me, I just said he's like my binky because, I know my left side's good. He's a Hall of Fame left tackle. So, but I don't know. I don't really call him that. I just call him T-Dub or bro or whatever. But so I don't really call him binky. But anyways, that's sort of where that came from. But he's a Hall of Fame offensive lineman blocker for me, and I'm very thankful for that. So.
Excitement level of having Christian back out there healthy and ready to go?
Oh, it's been awesome. Just going through camp, all the reps we've gotten, what he can do and what he brings to our offense, running the ball, and then, the defense not knowing if he's going to go out for a pass, and the element that brings to them and their scheme, like just all of it. It's been so nice having him, and his leadership and everything. You could tell, like, the minute he steps on the field, like, everyone's on top of their stuff. Like there's some kind of aura that he has every time he's out there. So having him back, man, there's nothing better.
Curiosity, does Binky have any correlation to the baby, and that's what keeps her quiet, and that's why it's like a safety thing?
Yeah, I think so. You know, when you know, you're in times of some chaos, you'd like a binky, like for our baby, you give her the binky and she's calm, and when Trent's out there blocking for me, I'm calm. So.
This is super random, but I think you're 88% conversion when you do sneaks, short yardage, one yard or less since you became the starter. Do you guys consider that a form of the tush push? Do you not like why is that so successful for you?
Yeah, I mean, the way we've run it, you know, we do it a couple of ways and stuff. You know, it changes week to week, but obviously it's not. I don't think like Philly's tush push or anything, but for us, it's, you know, depending on the week and whatnot. We need a yard. How can we get the yard? So we're scheming up different ways, and it's not always that. There's a bunch of other different plays that come from that. So, like I said, it's different, but you know, our coaches do a really good job of understanding the scheme of the other defense that we're playing, and how can we get a yard or whatever. So, but I think our short yardage has been pretty good over the years, and hopefully we can keep that up.
Consider yourself a dual threat?
I don't think so. I'd say pocket passer that, you know, can escape and use his legs when he needs to. So.
Thanks, guys.